Well, this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, man, and we main, man. This is like the office, man. And it's like, hey, man, it's like the way it is. There's Mrs. Guns, Knives, and Watches. We're working, of course. But I'm happy to have my basement kind of. Don't have ceiling in yet. I'm going to drop-in ceiling. Of course, it has to be fire rated because there is a level above it. It's like all good ceilings. And we were just laughing about our stairs. Now, it is not an optical illusion. Our stairs are painted onto the wall. But there used to be stairs there, which is why I guess it's a... And we'll, of course, have to touch it up in this, that, or the other. And that's kind of homage to the old stairwell that used to go up through there. Right there. I guess that's where the old door was. And now, of course, we've got ceilings at different levels and things like that. Got one of our freezers. But, oh, one thing. Side note. This is to people that probably won't be interested. This freezer does not self-defrost. There's not auto defrost. It's a manual defrost freezer, as you can tell by the frost on the cooling grates. But it's designed that way, and it will keep food longer, because a freezer that has automatic defrost, of course, gets warm to melt that ice, and that will make your
food will last longer.
Food will last longer. Of course, redid the chairs, redid the table. Table looks amazing. And then getting some, of course we recycled all of the file cabinets out of another business, and this, there, or the other. They're old, but hey man, they work. And if you've ever moved one, POS systems, this, there, or the other. The paint is, of course, also repurposed. It's leftovers from some other projects that we've been doing. But I'm really happy. Of course, did not paint in here. This is, of course, where we have all of our various and sundry man pieces, man. But anyway, got our old mantle out of the house. It has managed to survive. And, but anyway, we're getting it. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Start moving stuff in. Oh, Lord. Still going to have some plumbing issues, though, but that's okay. Still going to have some plumbing exposed. But I can handle it, man. And, of course, we've got to redo our can lights because we didn't plan on having drop-in ceiling. But that's okay. We're good. Go back up real quick. I'll move right by you, man. You work long enough, you work yourself out of a job. That's just the way it is. Here's our big yellow wall with our chair rail. Black ceiling. Of course, dry fog, man. Our big ass fan, because we are Kentuckians, and no Kentucky restaurant should use anything other than a big ass fan, because it's your hometown. Painted the Central Heat and Air system. Of course, got gray on that wall, yellow along that wall. And then got the steps in, ramps in, of course, and everything else. So, all of the stuff for the, these are table bases. Our high chairs are there. Low chairs are here for the lower tables. And then we have modified this piece of furniture. They got through the top for it, modifying it right now for stainless steel. Really, really cool. There's our wheat themed to go with our amber waves of gray, the amber, whatever. And then our wall, of course, that we designed and had fabricated, or we fabricated it. And then our coffee bar, we haven't put the back on yet. This is a bunch of old growth heart pine. Where's our, whatever the hell that is. Our Turbo Chef is there, which is going to be really handy. And of course the table that I drew and then had, who the hell made this? Not Booze Hamilton, but whatever. I drew that and they made it the way I wanted it. And then we've got to do another one here. And here's the back side. One thing when you're using stock, these are just regular cabinets like you'd put in your kitchen, but they're 30 inches deep instead of the 24 because we're going to have a 36-inch countertop. The problem with using something like that is it's got that little dinky shelf in it. So you have to wind up and make your own shelves. We did that out of 3/4, and then we're going to basically put one by on each side to hold that up. And of course we've had to run electricity in it and all of that type stuff. Happy, joy for everything. But we're getting there. It's a process. Of course our kitchen, which is basically my design. And we've had various and sundry people change it. Of course our 3-compartment sink and all that type stuff. But it's a process. Our sandwich prep and pass through and all the other things. And of course we've got our stove here with cooktop, flat top, all that crap. And of course we've got our that big thing up there, man. And our Varamixer. It's a Kodiak Bear or whatever the hell it is, but it's got a high cart so that you don't have to, it'll drop right down on it, so that if you have a small person or a person that is you know, not a big dude, they can still bake in this kitchen. And we've tried to make it to where everybody can work. Anyway, we've got all our filler tables in. There's our fire suppression system, which is not in yet. I don't know. Just make sure that's cold.
It is, but I need to figure out what that code is.
Yeah, it's over there somewhere. Of course, our little mop sink, which is kind of a little, yeah, that's what it is. It's a mop sink, but it's coming together. The hell kind of noise is that? I don't exactly know what that is, but that's okay. And then we go back down to the dungeon. But anyway, that's kind of the way it works. And still got to do some stuff. Still got to put that up there. Get the drop-in ceilings all put in. And some other crap. But we're doing good. We're getting there. Got all our dry bins there. That thing's for filtering oil out of the fryer, so it can hold as much as that is. And you know, this area, then of course we've got multiple stoves, proofers, all that type shit. If you ever gotten into this shit before, it's kind of interesting. You always have to make sure everything fits. You have to make sure you design the whole damn thing and then you put it in. Of course, we used those little package mini splits. We got one on both sides of the kitchen to do air conditioning back here, and then we've got the large unit up front, which actually does the supplying fresh air and all that other crap. Now, another thing we've done, of course, we just basically took standard 1x4 number 2 and then made all of the my people made all of the damn every piece of trim in here, and then we just bought the doors, and then let me turn on the damn light. Bought the doors and then basically fit them in there. Probably should have taken the tile up higher, but I'm trying to make it feel more homey in here, which that won't focus, but those are our mason jars. Yeah, you can't see it. Those are mason jars. And anyway, it's a process. It's everybody's having fun, rocking out, man. Of course, we have the espresso machine. Hey man, it's out there, espresso. And then we've got our tables and all that other crap, which look really cool. Now the Amish did these up in Pennsylvania. They did all of it, and it's I wish I could say it's reclaimed wood. I couldn't afford reclaimed wood for this project, so we just used rough sawn. I didn't really couldn't justify the expense on this one, and they still have a really they have a good look, and the texture is not too much. Anyway, this is where we're at, man. Have a good one.